TV.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode here in Colorado. So I'm actually hiking to a spot right now so I can get a little bit higher up so I can maybe peek this rock before I dive it. Here, give you a look at what I'm talking about here. So right up here is the rock, and if I start off from the road down here, this is an area near Foxton, Colorado, and it is not a well-traveled road, so you don't hear the highway traffic on it like you do the other places. But this rock up here, get this talked about before I lose my breath. If I can just get a little ways up this hill, I think I can peek up to that rock there before the 1,600 foot max out that DJI has on their drones right now. I have heard from a couple of you a way you can hack that. Have to contact DJI and give them the area that you're in, the coordinates or something like that, and supposedly they'll unlock it for you. You know, you tell them what your operation is and tell them it's safe. You know, up here in the high country, you're not going above any 400 feet AGL limit. So anyway, let me get up this mountain before I lose my breath, and we'll get set up, see if we can get the golden hour dive. All right, drone view now. All right, I put the ISO to 100 and I put the shutter speed to 1/100 rather than 1/120, 4K 60. And let's take off here without hitting myself. Keep an eye on it. It's kind of angled toward me. Okay. No trees overhead. Okay. Switch around, look at what you're going for there, boy. All right, here's what we're going for. All right, since we're set well right now, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the manual. And yeah, I have a 37-degree camera angle. We're gonna leave it at that. All right, guys, we'll see if we can make it up to the top for a nice full diving showcase here. Last time I think I got right to the neck of those rocky ridges right there, and it was at 1,500 feet, 500 meters, 1,600 feet. Yeah, 1,600 you can go to. So at 600 right now, I think we're gonna make it, guys. So let me cruising about 37 miles an hour. Kind of check these formations out as we go up. Going up's half the fun. Wow, look at the background view there. Amazing. Ooh, we're gonna be close. 300 right now. Yeah, 1,400 feet right now. Damn. All right, let's get the first dive in here. We're gonna go back and do her again. Oh, behind that rock, got a little weak signal. Thing is so sensitive about that signal behind rocks. Wish there was a way DJI can toughen that up a little bit. All right, it's gonna go back up and try it again. I'm gonna come around this way this time. Go on to the right side. It's literally 1,560 feet up there to where I was. Holy shit. Signal went completely blank and it came back. I got behind that rock. Wow, look at that sun. Yeah, I just can't quite get up there around. Okay, I gotta stop right here. We're at 1,560 feet. And if I go any more, it will cut me off. That rock looks like something. I know y'all were thinking it. 69% battery still, that's great. Now look at these evening mountain shadows stretching. I keep coming behind this rock and it keeps freaking me out. I'll spin around it this way this time. One more, guys, one more. 62%. We got another battery too, but I don't know. Should I go maybe like explore these rocks a little bit in sport mode maybe? I might do that after this last dive, or maybe with the next battery. I would go up high and do my like flip loop thing and then dive down, but you just can't do that right here. Let's see here. Weak signal. Get back over here. I guess where I'm sitting right here, there must be a tree or something right in the way. All right, 52%. Let's run back up there and stick her in sport mode for a split second. Man, maybe I won't have enough time to do that. Maybe I should just do that in the next battery. Yeah, we'll do that in the next battery. Let's get a dive on this guy. That flat ridge right there is my favorite. Alright, sticker in the sporty mode. Where the heck am I at now? Oh, I'm straight below me. Okay. I think that's me. Alright, let's swap the battery out and go out, and we're down to 39%. Swap the battery out and go up and explore those rocks just a hair, and then we'll call it a night. No mosquitoes biting me now. All right, better watch this thing take off. It's kind of angled funny. There we go. All right, up we go. All right, flip around and face this way. Yeah, ISO is at auto right now. That might help a little bit with glare and stuff going back down in the shadows. All right, sport or manual mode headed up there, and then I'll flip it into sport, and we're gonna just take a peek at these rocks for a minute up here, as high as I can get. So when I was at the tip of that one that looked like the you-know-what, it was about 1,560 feet. And that's not even as tall as the one right next to it to the right there. Stay away from going behind this thing because it loses my signal every time. Stay out here. It's just a majestic view. Holder, sport mode. Let's go around this thing. So I'm at 1,400 feet right now. Let's get all the way to the top here to see how far I can get. All right, 1,640 right there. There's my max. Crazy. Look at these things. Just calm as can be up here too. careful when I go around here. I don't want to lose any signal. At least in sport mode, it'll turn into return home mode, but I don't want to get it to that point. Wow, crazy. I will take advantage of these things while I'm up here. 78% on the battery. Mountain goats up here. Peek over here. Oh. Signal getting weak. Get the frick back out of there. Alright, I'm gonna go in here and stick her in dive mode again and head on down. Maybe that's the best way to do it. Is it might not go into manual mode actually until I go down a little bit. Crazy. Alright, bring her down. This is like standing on your platform before you're getting ready to take a huge leap. All right, manual mode. Dang, 37 degrees. Here we go. Go behind that rock again. As soon as I get past that rock over there on the left, because I'm just down there a little bit, then I can go down without getting all that signal interference, or signal loss rather. Right down here. .65% on the battery, enough time to play around just a little bit here. I'll go over here to this guy if I can get over here without any signal loss. See, let's cross the river and go hit this guy real quick. 57%. I just feel like these are great, but I just feel like I'm never in quite the right spot for this. Because I've seen some videos of some people out there, you know, some guys out there just getting some incredible shots, and they're just in the perfect setup position for it. You literally got to be on the side of the mountain and then, you know, be up top when you're diving down low, because it seems like, I don't know, signal strength is better when you're up high going low than when you're down low sending the drone up high, because there's just so many things that can walk it. So yeah, at least here we're at about 1,100 feet right here, 1,100 feet. At least I got some room to dive this guy. Dive it and call it a night. Excellent. All right, that's pretty good. Beautiful scenes. Yeah, I like how Two of the guys that I like watching the most do the same thing that I'm doing here is Emblem and Desert Eagle Photography. I'll link those guys' handles in the description of this video. I'm sure most of you guys that watch me watch them. Yeah, they've been doing some really cool stuff, like exploring abandoned places like I do. And then Emblem just went out to Wyoming, and there's some really cool places out there. And I'd like to make my way out there sometime. Maybe this summer, we'll see. You only got so much summertime and so many weekends, you know, it's hard to, so much money, so much paycheck. So you gotta plan your trips accordingly. Yeah, I should have, trying to, when you circle around when you're coming down in sport mode, it keeps it from wobbling so much, because when you're coming straight down, it catches up in its prop wash, and it just wobbles all the way around. But yeah, if you keep it kind of moving in circles, kind of helps that out a little bit. All right, down to 27%. It's gonna give me a low battery warning here pretty soon. Looks pretty good. Oh, dang. Get away from me, get away. Picky little bastard. Man, I've been recording for 18 minutes. Whew. All right, guys, there it is. Appreciate you watching. Yeah, appreciate everybody who subscribed to this channel. And like I say, I want to make my way around this summer and get some road trips in and get some really cool spots between here and Colorado and then Wyoming. Maybe not this year, but I'd like to head out to Utah sometime. And, whoa. Oh my goodness. A big, huge ant just went into my bag. That thing is a monster. Did I get him out? Boy, I don't want him crawling around in there. Hold on, let me get everything out of here. I thought it was a spider, but it was a freaking ant. And I know I invaded their space right here, but anyway, a funny little bonus for you. All right, guys, appreciate it. Check you on the flip. Peace.